Think back to your high school biology class. Do you remember learning about cells and energy and matter? Do you remember learning about the theory of evolution? Perhaps you do remember learning about it, or maybe you don't, because the teaching of evolution tends to be avoided, de-emphasized, or replaced with non-scientific alternatives such as creationism and intelligent design. Even though evolution has been repeatedly endorsed as a central and unifying theme in biology by numerous scientific and science education organizations, the scope and explanatory power of evolution needs to be reflected in the education of evolution so students are well informed in and better understand scientific concepts and the world around them. There are several factors that have contributed to the current state of evolution education, and teachers also face pressures to not teach evolution because of public opinion or their students' religious views. There are many studies that have documented how evolution is taught in public high schools, but how evolution is taught in private high schools remains under-researched. So we asked a sample of public and private high school biology teachers employed in Arkansas to complete a survey to assess their acceptance and teaching of evolutionary theory, and we sought to address 3 research questions. The first being, what is the rate of acceptance of the theory of evolution among public and private high school biology teachers in Arkansas as measured by a survey instrument called the MATE, or the measure of acceptance of the theory of evolution? We found that the MATE scores were higher for public high school biology teachers than private high school biology teachers. Private high school teachers scored a moderate level of acceptance of evolutionary theory, while public high school teachers scored a high level of acceptance. The second research question we sought to address was, is there a difference in their acceptance of evolutionary theory when compared to 4 other widely accepted scientific theories, those being cell, gene, germ, and atomic theory? We found that both public and private high school teachers reported to have a lower rate of acceptance of evolutionary theory when compared to their acceptance of the 4 other scientific theories. And the last question we sought to research was, to what degree is evolution by natural selection incorporated in biology curricula by public and private high school teachers as compared to other Arkansas K-12 state science standards for biology? We noted varying degrees of coverage across the teaching of evolutionary theory and the other state science standards. Private high school teachers reported similar coverage on all topics as the public school teachers, even though they are not required to incorporate state education standards into their biology curricula.